Oh, she looks interesting. Hey, ma'am, do you have like 5 minutes for a quick interview? Yeah? All right. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I like your board.
Thank you. I'm Hailey, by the way.
I'm Anthony.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure. Can I record you in a live cast? Are you all right?
Of course.
Okay. How do you spell your name? Your first name?
Hailey.
Cool. I'm Anthony. I see so many like skateboards on this campus. It's
there's
insane.
a lot. There's a real crazy amount.
Some dude just rolled by where the wheels were going the other way, and it was like a boom box.
Oh, like the ones that are sideways and they just go horizontal, and I was like, Jesus, when they're flying by. Those are crazy.
You mentioned Jesus. Do you believe in any gods?
I am not. My parents are religious. My mom is. But I personally believe more of believing in yourself and a lot more like Buddhist, I guess, kind of influences in my life. I'm not really like, oh my God, but I mean, I respect every religion. Like, you believe what you want to believe in, but personally, I'm not really a religious person.
Would you say you're more like an atheist or a non-believer?
I do believe that there's something that created us on this earth, but I do not believe that it is a God. So I guess I'm agnostic, but atheist agnostic. I don't know, kind of mixture of both. Kind of more believe in science than, someone in the sky.
Someone in the sky. Have you heard about the Secular Student Alliance?
I have heard about it.
They table all the time.
Yeah, it's
usually it's up there, but they're a group of atheists and agnostics, or agnostic atheists even, and they would say that they don't believe in any gods too. And they had 25 people last year, and they have 50 now.
Whoa!
So they're growing. So just to throw that out there, if you're looking for community or you want to talk to other people that think the same way as you.
Of course. Of course,
it's always good to talk to other people too.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for that kind of community, then that's out there.
What does it entail? Like, what is it? What does a secular?
They try to promote separation of religion and government.
Oh, that is very, very, very important.
Yeah, that's one of their main things.
Are you part of the Secular Alliance?
I've spoken at their group once. I totally support what they do.
Yeah, I do.
I think I'm maybe more kind of where you're at too. Like, I don't really believe in any gods.
Yeah, I don't believe in that. I don't go to church. I don't pray to people. But I do believe that when it comes to religion, the government needs to do, government stuff, not have a religious, not be like, in God we trust. I know that we are founded on religion as a country, but it's
well, even that's a little debatable.
Yeah.
Do you hold any supernatural beliefs?
I do believe that we have souls and we have spirits, and after that we pass on, that we do I believe our souls go to somewhere better than Earth right now, but I don't believe in like ghosts and demons and all that stuff. I don't believe in playing with Ouija boards. I don't feel like that is a good thing either. But I do believe that if you invite evil into your life and try to get evil into your life, you will get evil out of it.
I know time is short, but can we maybe just take a few minutes to talk about the soul?
Of course.
I know that you said that you believe that you have a soul and that when you die, the soul goes on.
Yeah, I believe that.
You believe it?
Not heaven per se, but more of a nirvana. Like, if you've lived your life to the fullest, like I said, I have Buddhist influences, and they,
True.
Once you live your life to its fullest potential, and you've done all the things that you needed to do in your life, however many lives that you have, reincarnation. I do believe that your soul will go on to somewhere that's a lot better than where it is right now. I don't know if that's kind of weird. I don't know. It's just my way of thinking.
Yeah.
I guess it kind of makes me.
Everyone's entitled to believe what they want. How do you know, Hailey, that it actually works that way?
I don't know at all. I have a feeling that I just need, this life right now. I don't know if I've lived many lives in the past. I don't know if I will live more lives in the future. But I do think that one day, whether I'm in this body or if I'm in a caterpillar's body or a butterfly's body, if I've done what I needed to do, then I think once I pass away from whatever point I'm in my journey, then I will go to somewhere better than Earth.
Okay.
I can't call it a heaven, maybe a nirvana, but somewhere that's a lot better than where we're at right now.
You mentioned really quickly, because you were talking fast, but I thought no, that's okay. You said something about a feeling. Do you believe it because you have a feeling that it's true?
Yeah, I have like a gut feeling. I mean, it might not be truthful. It's true to me, maybe not true to the next person.
It's true to you.
So I don't know. I don't think there's really any scientific data, I guess. I know I'm really scientific, but I don't think that there's scientific data behind having a soul or anything like that. I do believe that we give off an aura and an energy, you know, whenever someone walks into the room and you have a bad vibe about them or you have a really good vibe about them. I think that's sort of like your soul understands what their soul is, if it's good or bad or whatever, you know.
Do you think that just going off of a gut feeling that something is true is the best way to figure out if something is true?
I feel like most of the time it is a very, very helpful way, because we all have we only have, I guess, five senses, seeing, hearing, all that stuff. But I do feel like that we have we only use maybe 10% of our brain capacity. We don't use all of it. So I feel like there is another way, like a human intuition that we have about certain people. Like, if you walk in and you get a suspicious gut feeling in your stomach about that person just walked into the restaurant, they ended up being a criminal that were running away, you know, like you did have a gut feeling about them. So I feel like your gut and your brain kind of combat each other. Like you're thinking, well, maybe this person isn't the best, or maybe I should try to talk to them, but your gut's like, no.
Have you ever done jury duty by any chance?
I have not. I've not done jury duty.
You know what it is, like you get called up and you have to serve, and you serve on a jury. Let's say that you were being charged with a crime, and you could decide if the jury could evaluate your guilt or innocence, your guilt or non-guilty status, based on their gut feelings or based on evidence. What would you prefer that they use to determine your guilt or innocence?
In that case, I'd probably want evidence, because gut feelings of people, everyone has different gut feelings, but I guess it kind of contradicts, in some cases it's appropriate to have a gut feeling, and then in some cases it's important to just look at the facts that are handed to you and like the blatant facts. But it's also good to, gut feelings in jury cases do make things right. Some people, they're like, all the facts say he didn't do it, but then you're like, but I think he did do it, I don't know if the jury duties need to be unanimous or anything like that, but I have a feeling that gut feelings do have a lot to do in juries.
Yet if you were being tried for a serious crime,
probably evidence would be more, I guess. If I was being charged, I would want people to look at the evidence instead of looking at the gut feeling, because if I did do it, someone could be like, oh, I have a gut feeling she didn't do it, So it's just like evidence might be best in that situation, more appropriate.
Thank you so very much for your time.
Anthony, yes?
Yes.
Thank you.
Can I give you a card?
Of course.
It's got my email on it, so if you want to chat some more.
Cool beans. I really enjoyed this. I love talking about this type of thing.
Me too.
It's so interesting, different people's perspectives and everything.
Would you think about our conversation a little bit?
I would.